You know the homies at Manscaped, because I was talking about manscaping earlier, right? It makes our balls more dynamic, aerodynamic. I mean, they just fly in and out smooth. All right, that's how they roll. So that's the thing. That's the beauty of Manscaped. All right. But then I was also thinking about how they are the leaders in below the waistline grooming, and I thought this was just for guys, but apparently it is actually for women as well, man. And women that have reviewed these products, especially that Lawnmower 4.0, they said that it's actually one of the best grooming utensils they've ever used before.
Oh, wow.
Safe, smooth, absolutely. And they liked the light feature. So shout out to the light on the 4.0, all right? But more importantly, as we always say, when we're going to talk about something, we got to have either a code, a discount, a price drop, something. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we got the promo code, which is MOATS, just MOATS. Get you 20% off of your purchase along with free shipping worldwide, because I know y'all all over the place. We got, Norseman, South Africa, right? Everywhere, worldwide. Get your free shipping as well, all right? So definitely check them boys out over at Manscaped. And you delicate twins, they'll thank you. The recent history between these two teams, I like it because it's still mystery there. When you think about
the first one was
absolutely,
Duck. I mean,
and that's my thing. So it's only been one real head to head with Ben and Josh Allen. So now for me, I'm like, week one, both guys fresh, both teams fresh. I feel like fireworks, man. So I like that, baby. I'm excited about it, man.
Yeah, I'm really liking it for us, dude. I feel like our line's gonna be better. I've said that countless times. And the thing about last year's game, one, we were winning in the first half, man. Like, we had control of that game. We flustered Josh Allen a little bit, flustered the Bills' offense. Up 7-3. Ben gave him a free 7 points. And that's when momentum changed. Josh Allen had a really good third quarter, and then they ended up closing it out. We tried to have a little bit of a comeback, but it just didn't happen like that. We were missing a lot of pieces on defense. So there's two sides of this. One, our cornerback one last year was Steven Nelson. He's gone. Joe Hayden was out of that game. Now we have Joe Hayden back. Our two linebackers, Marcus Allen and Avery Williamson. Now we have Joe Schobert, Devin Bush. Edge, we were missing Bud Dupree, which meant we had a rookie Alex Highsmith. Now we have a second-year Alex Highsmith. I'd say that's an upgrade. Problem is, we're missing Tuitt. Yeah. That's a problem. I do think between Bugs, Loudermilk.
Can my man Wormley get some love?
I was going to say Wormley. Yes. Yeah. I mean, the rotation of the three, they could fill in. I
if he made the cut of that, bro. I was nervous.
That's the one I don't know if I could really excuse. Like, that's probably the biggest loss that we have that I can't really explain, because with the cornerback room, last year we had Nelson, Cam Sutton, and Hilton in the slot. This year it's going to be Hayden, Cam Sutton in the slot. I'm assuming James Pierre on the outside. Ooh, how do you feel about Pierre? Am I buying into the Pierre hype too much, where I think this cornerback group may have a little bit of an edge over last year's? Maybe, because maybe you give Hayden over Nelson, Mike Hilton in the slot. You do that over Cam Sutton, but in coverage, Cam Sutton's kind of nice. Cam Sutton last year in coverage versus James Pierre this year in coverage on the outside.
Okay. All
right, maybe I'm just believing a little too much in Pierre.
I like where you're going with that, though.
Then the other thing is TJ Watt. Last year we had healthy TJ Watt. This year, TJ Watt, not saying he's not healthy, but he hasn't done the full training camp and stuff. How's he going to look? TJ Watt did jack shit in last game.
He should do a lot of
So I don't care if he has training camp or not. Maybe he might be better. Maybe he might be better in this week one, just showing up like that.
I'm glad you said it.
Yeah, he didn't do anything in last year's game. So maybe this no training camp regimen or limited practice, whatever it is, actually helps him in week one, where he could just step out there and do his thing. So I actually think the defense, all that equation right there, the defense is going to be a little bit improved. But I thought they held their own for the most part last year even.
Yeah, I mean, they did. I feel like the sequence that hurt them, obviously the pick six before the half, but Diggs and Josh Allen in that third quarter, they started to pick on Nelson at times. That to me was where they kind of separated themselves, because they kind of identified it, and I think all of us defensively kind of realized, like, this matchup isn't working and we're not getting the pressure that we thought we would get. And remember, I was frustrated because I said this should be a mismatch for TJ versus Darrell Williams. Now we're going to get that matchup again. It still should be a mismatch.
Oh, we got Melvin Ingram too.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, so you know what, TJ?
Just in
Forget
case.
your mismatch then, TJ. Melvin, you make it a mismatch. That's what you're telling me?
TJ's going to play, though.
Okay.
He's still going to play.
Yeah.
I like our defense, though. I like it.
So, you know what? Let's get this thing started then, man. When I think of position by position breakdown here, quarterback, I like their quarterback better right now. I'm not going to lie to you. I think he's hot. I think he's young, very talented, very motivated, very hungry. Not saying that Ben isn't hungry. Not saying that he's not motivated. But Ben talent right now compared to what Josh is right now, I do think that Josh is the better player right now. So I do give the nod slightly to them, but I do like the fact that Ben has more experience in these type of games. Big games. Openers that are big games. With Josh, he's still very young. He's still going to have to adapt to that moment. And we know with Ben, he's accustomed to being in those moments. So I do like that part 4-7 right there. The O-line, though. That plays a factor into their performances as well. And I do think that, from what I've seen, Josh's O-line is a lot better than Ben's O-line. So I think that that's going to allow Josh to play better, whereas I think Ben could be under a little duress when he goes to drive back at times. Maybe not on the left side, because we like the left side. Maybe not on the left side. Maybe not. But we know it's two sides to the O-line, okay? So that does make me a little uneasy when I'm going into this quarterback room and I'm slicing between which one I'm siding with. But those are the reasons why I side with Josh in this matchup, because I don't think that, obviously we'll create pressure on him, but I don't think it'll be to the same extent as what they will be able to do to us up front. And Josh gives them a lot more added mobility, whereas with Ben, he does not have that right now. So yeah.
You know I'm going 7. I'm going 7.
Break it down, man.
I feel like he's been extremely underrated this year. This is the start of the run. This is the start. He's going to play a clean game. I don't know if we need him to be throwing for like over 300 yards in this one, because I think this is going to be a battle of chess, because Josh Allen is still really good. The Bills offense is good. I think we got to look to the running game. Yeah. Control the clock, control the ball. Try to keep Josh Allen.
They say that's the best defense. Keep him off.
Try to keep Josh Allen and the Bills' offense off the field. And the difference between this year and last year, one, I do think our O-line's improved. We got younger. But we have Najee Harris. You look at our running back stats last year, they couldn't do jack shit. Just kind of like TJ Watt. But they didn't do anything. We had James Conner, Benny Snell.
Did James play that whole game?
No. It was a combo between him, Benny Snell, and Jalen Samuels. I think they totaled like 47 yards.
Right, because that was the game where Dotson got hurt as well, right?
Yeah, he was in for a little bit.
And then he went out because we ended with like J.C. Hassenauer.
Yep.
Because did Matt get hurt first? It might have been Fowler first, then Dotson, then because I know J.C. ended, and I was like, whoa, this is crazy.
Yeah, it was a weird scenario because a stretch, I think we had Benny Snell in for a player too. Our running game actually looked good. And we're like, keep him in there. But then I think, Dotson got hurt or something.
Yeah, it was nuts, man.
And then things got jacked up. But no, I think that's what it's going to have to be. We give Najee Harris the rock, like Terrence was saying, dude. At least 21 times.
Rock, and I think he got to be the guy.
And I think Ben's going to be elite with how he operates the offense. Yeah. He's going to keep it clean. 2 or 3 touchdowns, like 240 yards. Josh Allen, here's the question to you, though. I'm going to bring this back, and you talked about this being a big game.
Absolutely.
Some of the Bills fans were bringing this up in the comments. They were talking shit, being all cocky. They were like, oh, man, what you're underestimating is the Bills fans being out there.
Yeah, they will be.
What I'm thinking, though, is, dude, I think that's more pressure. The Bills fans being out there. Like, this is a big game. Like, they're expecting the Bills to be, like, really good. Like, everyone is expecting the Bills to be really good. Mm-hmm. I feel like the Bills could, you could say it's a stretch or not, they could be forcing the issue at certain points, like the offense, trying to do too much at points, trying to impress the fans.
I can make that same case for 7 because he's coming back after a poor performance in the playoffs. He might be wanting to press a little bit. I don't think the Bills are worried about that at all, man. Honestly, they just came out of an AFC Championship game. They've been having big games. They've changed that culture up there. I'm not worried about that for them, honestly, man. I think they'll be fine. Like, I think it's going to be just a legit good matchup, like back and forth. I don't think either team runs away with it. I think it's going to be a legit, like, 5-star match like it's supposed to be, because these are two really good teams. That's what people like when we talk about this all the time. We obviously got to focus on every part, the good and the negative, and it kind of makes people forget, like, no, they're still a very talented team. But the same as with Buffalo, they're a very talented team. Both got really good coaches. These teams are what they're supposed to be. I mean, it's low key, depending on how both teams' health goes and stuff like that. This could be a preview of an AFC Championship game. Like, that's how I look at this matchup. So for me, man, I don't think either team shies away. I don't think either team chokes up in it, because they've both been on this stage multiple times now. Ben obviously has done it numerous times, but you think about Josh Allen these last 3 years, it's big stage, and then he gets bigger, and then he gets bigger for him. So yeah, I don't think he's gonna shy away from that, man.
I'm not saying shy away. I'm actually saying the opposite.
I'm saying
the opposite. No, but I don't think he's shying away.
When I say shy away, I'm saying like you're forcing it so much that it's gonna make you choke up. You're gonna play bad. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he's going to play bad because of the stage of him saying, I gotta play so good. So he's pressing himself, or the moment's too big. And I don't think any of that happens for him because of everything that he's already had to play through. And you talk about a guy being underrated.
No, I don't think Josh Allen's underrated right now.
But bro, for the longest time, he was disrespected. We already had this conversation. You gave me the Duck Hodges is better than Josh Allen talk.
Nah.
No one has ever said that about Ben. You made that statement.
No,
So when you talk about a guy being underrated, that is more the case.
No, I was talking for that game in particular. I thought Duck Hodges would live up to the moment. He obviously didn't. But yeah, in terms of quarterbacks, who you'd be taking, I don't think I ever said that.
I thought you did.
Like in a vacuum, like, hey, I need this quarterback on my team.
I could have swore you said you did, because you were on this thing of Duck has been playing in the moment. He's decisive. Josh,
he was. I thought he was going to show up Sunday night. He did not.
Was like, Josh lost in that playoff game versus the Texans, even though we said that wasn't even on.
That happened after, though.
Oh, you're right. That was after the fact. But still, I'm just like, bro, you really was on that thing of you would take Duck over him, man.
I get why the Bills fans are kind of pissed off, or would say Josh Allen's underrated. But dude, I feel like that second year, it was solid as improvement from his rookie year. I didn't think the verdict was out that he was this franchise quarterback, because there were some stats there that he still needs to do some things. Yeah. And then we saw in that wild card game, I didn't like them up being 16-0, them losing it.
Yeah, but
it wasn't completely his fault, but
it wasn't.
There were parts where it was. There definitely were.
I hear you.
Listen, he proved it. Like I've already said, he is, out of all these young quarterbacks that don't have Super Bowls, he's the guy I would pick, like, to be the next guy.
I do agree.
Outside of Mahomes, but he's like I said, he already won a Super Bowl. So between Josh Allen, you have Herbert,
Lamar, Baker, all them type of dudes.
I'd probably take Herbert and Allen over to Lamar, but yeah, there's
good point right here for this matchup too. John Doe says no Randy Fichtner this time.
Sure, that too.
How you feel about that right there, man? You like what you've seen from Matt Canada so far?
I just thought that was a given. With him being gone, it's just going to be better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's not one of like the key things I'm like honing in on.
Okay. Because that's significant. Do you think that Matt Canada is a better OC than what we've already seen from Brian Daboll up in Buffalo? Because he's been up there for all the Josh. Yeah,
he was supposed to be a head coach this offseason.
Yeah, absolutely. Him and Bieniemy. Yeah.
I like Ben though. I like the veteran savvy he's going to bring to the game.
Okay.
Not just the game, but him and Canada as a mix this whole season. There's going to be checks and balances there. I think it's going to work out for both of them.
All right. Going to the backfield. I ain't going to lie, like us.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I definitely like us. I mean, they got
especially with our matchup against their defensive line and rush defense.
But I say I like us with Najee right there. That, to me, is where it shifts. For as much as I think they got the advantage at quarterback, I think that we have a clear advantage at running back. But once again, I just need to see how we're going to use him. I know you feel like the line has improved, and I do feel like they have improved with the way they got it set up. I want to see the movement, though. That's what I need to see first, because Najee's going to be impactful. Najee's going to be productive, but I need to see how much we getting, because that's going to dictate how significant he is. Like, is he enough? Are they going to be getting enough movement up front where he can be him? He can legit take over like we think he can take over.
Yeah, because he can make people miss. Is it for a 3 or 4 yard gain?
Mm-hmm.
Let's run to that left side with Dan Moore and Dotson. See what it's about, man.
Gotta go left, bro.
I'm excited about that. I am.
I am too. But it's predictable though.
Oh, but that's why we got Ben too. Like I think the offense is gonna hit new levels this year. I really do. With the weapons we have. Ben and Najee. That's going to be a good combo, hopefully for years to come. But
you silly, bro. But I
just don't think. I just told you the running back stats last year, and I remember those last 7 or 8 games of the season. The running game was just non-existent. The offensive line I thought was trash. I just don't know how it can get any worse than that. Najee, 47 yards for Najee Harris in this game.
If he has 47 yards, bro, we would be sick. He would have to have gotten hurt, bro. That would be the only way I could think of that.
I don't even think that's a question.
Yeah, 47 yards. Like, it's nuts, man.
I'm thinking over 100. And like Terrence said, give him over 20 touches, whether it's... Honestly, I think more than that. Give him like 20 rushing, then 5 or 6 receptions.
Yeah. Because I'm just trying to think how we distributing this rock. Man, 30 for him. Yeah. Because I like that. That means we not 40 plus passing. Because I'm just doing the math on how many plays we running right here.
That's what I think for Ben, between like 230, 270 passing, 2 or 3 touchdowns, clean game.
That'd be beautiful. I would like that. That would be beautiful, man. But he better get over 47 yards for a fact. Jeez, he better do that.
Yeah, definitely. Deontay has a revenge game. If we want to transition to receivers.
Now, see, because this is my only...
Is it a revenge game when it was self-inflicted?
It was very much self-inflicted. It was very much self-inflicted. But I was going back to this running back room just for a second. How concerned are you with no to it, though? And based on what we saw from Devin and Joe in the preseason, we know that they're still getting up to speed. They do got 2 running backs in Zach Moss and Devin Singletary that do present some challenges in their own right.
Yeah, I'm not
concerned about that, though.
Yeah, not as much about them, more about like the Bills' offensive line. Like I don't think either running back's head and shoulders like game breaker, game changer, X factor, anything. But if they get enough holes in there,
because I mean,
they can make some plays.
Like when I think of like with Zach Moss, for example, right? He's not a blazer, but we've seen him rip off long runs, right? We've seen him be productive, especially when he beat out Singletary towards the end of the season a year ago, man. So like, I think of that and I'm just like, if this interior part of this defense is compromised, that could present some issues though.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'm just like, that could definitely present, because we know Devin and Joe aren't up to speed just yet. We've seen that.
That's the one thing when I compare this defense to last year. That's the one thing I don't have as much of a rebuttal on with Tua being out, just because it's like, okay, we're going to replace him with either Wormley, Buggs, or Loudermilk. Buggs has played in big spots before. I don't know if that's more of his position, though, like kind of where Tua is. He's more like the nose tackle guy. How that fit would work.
That's, like I said, where Tua, that's more Loudermilk and Wormley.
Could it be good enough just for...
That's my
just for this game,
man. That's what I'm like when I think of just the running backs. I feel like Najee's the clear head and shoulders talent, and he's going to need to be that just based on if our O-line struggles. But to me, when I think of their group, they're formidable, but their O-line versus what we could be dealing with no to it and growing pains at that inside linebacker spot, and especially early in the season while Joe is learning everything and stuff like that. Just a little concerned. Just a little bit.
It didn't feel like the Bills made any improvements to their rush defense, though. They're coming back with the same guys. I know they drafted, but they're healthy dudes.
Though. That is too. That because like a guy like Star Lodalay, excuse me, make sure I pronounce that right. Healthy back. Ed Oliver back. Another year in his belt, man. He's a guy that they're expecting. How when we look at to it and we expect different jumps and different things, that's how they view Ed Oliver out there. Now he's undersized. Should be matched up sometimes against Dotson. Hopefully that works out well. I think it does for Dotson. Trey Turner, how's he going to be able to handle some of the movement? That makes me a little concerned because that is something that Trey has struggled with at times. And we know that he does that. But their front seven, especially their D line, they're built to rush the passer. That's what they're built to do. And my issue is if the Bills are scoring enough to where we're going to have to sit and pass like that, they do have the weapons to keep up with us defensively in terms of making our O-line struggle a little bit.
Well, they have a good pass defense too, like in the secondary and everything. Absolutely, like the stats were all there for them last year. That's why I think just in terms of this game of chess, this game in particular, it would be wise to get Najee Harris the ball a lot, and hopefully the line can hold up and we can get things going.
Yeah.
Where we're just, 6, 7, 8 minute drives. We either punch it in with Najee, Ben throws a touchdown to Freiermuth in the red zone, and that keeps Allen off the field, keeps them like kind of out of sync. Where hopefully we can get them.
That'd be perfect. Like that's the approach that I wanted to be, and that's works perfect. You talk about you playing through Najee like that, been working with Pat in the red zone, like. That's going to be a problem for their linebackers. Tremaine's a beast. Matt Milano can cover. But my man, Pat is a problem. He's a problem. We saw that. We saw a little glimpse of that, man.
I could see a vintage Ben player, too, scrambling around out there. We saw it in the preseason.
Hey, he dropped one, was it New York last year? Early in the season. He'll give you a little run now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he did one again. Was it the Texans ran for that first down? It was either Texans or the Broncos.
What was on with
those
Dotson?
early weeks.
Dotson was running with them too.
That was Broncos. That was off the play action. He threw that one to Deontay in the end zone. That was pretty sick.
Nah. Speaking of Deontay, we go to him too, man.
Sure. Revenge game. Oh yeah, our receivers were theirs. Yeah. Damn it, dude. Are we including tight ends?
No, we said wide receivers, bro. He said, hold on, man. They ain't trying to talk about that. Just wait a minute here.
I kind of just want to go clean sweep off Steelers here.
Wide receivers only.
I could, man.
This is going to be interesting to hear this one, man.
Bills have depth too, man.
This is going to be interesting to hear this one. I'm ready to see how you go with this one.
The difference maker for the Bills is Diggs.
They have a bona fide, number one franchise receiver.
I like the rest of our guys versus the Bills, though, in terms of depth.
Okay.
Like Deontay versus Sanders, Juju versus Beasley.
Who versus Gabriel Davis?
James Washington, even. Gabriel Davis is damn good.
That's why, I'm over here listening to you. I'm like, I don't know about that one now.
We don't think James Washington had the yards or production just because he wasn't getting the ball as much.
True. I need to hear you say this one.
Well, dude, listen, dude. Listen. I know the Bills receivers are stacked. I believe in Claypool, though. I do believe in Claypool. So if we're gonna say Diggs over Claypool, I'm taking Deontay and Juju over Cole Beasley and Sanders right now, though. And then James Washington over Davis.
See, I'm not.
And if I feel like Claypool can close that gap between him and Diggs a little bit, I think Claypool's gonna have a big year.
All right. Okay. I don't think that gap is close between Chase Claypool and Stephon Diggs. In fact, I think you could throw Claypool and Juju in there, and I'm still taking Diggs over both of them right now, just based on what Diggs brings to the table. The Deontay conversation is interesting because he is young, but coming off of a rough year, right, with the dropsies. Emmanuel Sanders, we know the proven productivity, but he's on the back end. So now I'm kind of stuck. It kind of reminds me of Big Ben and Josh Allen a little bit, not to the same extent, but one is the more veteran, savvy, knows how to get it done, has done it for a long time. The other guy, young, super talented, very exciting, but still young. And when I think of Deontay and Emmanuel, that's kind of where I'm stuck at.
Here's what I'm going to say. If it's based off solely last year, yeah, you give it to the Bills. But I do believe in our guys taking like a next step, both Deontay and Claypool.
And see, you say that, but I believe that Gabriel Davis is going to take another step. I think that Cole Beasley is going to continue.
Yeah, I think Beasley hit his peak, to be honest with you.
Oh, man.
I do.
See, that was he was dealing with injuries last year. That's the thing.
I don't know, 960.
He was still
touchdowns.
dealing with injuries.
I don't know if he's going to replicate that. That's just my take on it, though.
Fair enough. I mean, I get it because it's Steelers and Bills. I get it, but I personally don't think it's close. I think Bills have the clear advantage at wide receiver, both top tier talent and depth right now.
Well, I was going to say this in terms of their receivers versus our cornerbacks. That's a bigger mismatch than our receivers versus. Or no, hold on. I'm saying this
backwards. Yeah, you flipped it. Yeah,
our receivers versus their cornerbacks is a little bit more problematic whenever you compare.
Yeah.
Their receivers to our cornerbacks.
True. Very true. Because they do have more depth secondary-wise than we do right now versus the amount of people we're throwing out there versus
Did I still say that right? I hope I did.
We got what you said.
The Bills have the advantage in the receivers to cornerback matchup.
Versus quarters, yes.
I'll say that. But just as receiving core as a whole,
yeah,
I'm going to say if it's close, I really think our guys are going to be good this year. But based off last year, yes, Bills, obviously. I do think Claypool's going to take a step. Deontay's going to take a step. We know what Juju is.
I just feel like when you speak on the guys taking steps, you only look at it as just our guys taking steps. Whereas I'm like, bro, I account for us taking steps, but I also account for our opposition, certain players taking steps. Like, I don't think Emmanuel Sanders taking a step. I'm not talking about that. But when I watch Cole Beasley limping out there and barely could run and making a play, to me, I'm like, a healthy Cole Beasley would be a lot better than the guy that gets limping around out there. That's all I'm saying.
Fair.
Yeah.
I don't know if Diggs is taking a step. That might have been his best year too.
Bro, it's Diggs, bro. You saw what he looked like out there, man.
He looked damn good, but
he did.
He wasn't like that with Minnesota. But that's the argument. Is he going to keep it up with the Bills?
Have we had
very
anybody?
Much might.
Do we got anybody in that conversation?
With who?
With Diggs right now.
Oh, yeah. Devontae Adams, Hopkins.
No. I'm saying from us, though.
Oh, no. But that's what I'm saying. I think Claypool's going to close that gap. I definitely do.
I hope so. If he does, that'd be great for the Steelers.
Yeah.
It'll be great. I just don't think it happens like that.
I am expecting like a DK Metcalf type of jump for that dude.
Okay.
Deontay, he's gonna have an awesome year too.
Nah, Deontay, I definitely think is gonna eat. I think he presents the most challenges. But once again, when we talk about the DBs, they do have guys that travel, as we've seen. I want to see who they want traveling with who they match it with who with that, because that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
That is very interesting. Unfortunately for us, we don't travel. So we know that if they wanted to, for example, it could just be Diggs versus Pierre a game. Or if they want to put Diggs in the slot, and it's Diggs versus whatever slot corner we put out there, whether it's Cam Sutton or if it was Cam on the outside and somebody else in the slot. They got that ability as well. So that's the other thing I think of, man.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like their receivers versus our cornerbacks, a bigger mismatch. It definitely is.
Yes, man.
Where do we want to go next? Tight ends?
I knew you had to go tight ends.
It's clearly us, right?
It's got to be, bro. It's got to be.
Yeah, because all you guys got now is
whoa. It's how now is you guys? Wow. That's what we're doing?
I think that's how I'm feeling right now.
Wow. I give an objective response, and now it's you guys?
No. It's nothing about your responses. No.
Wow. Like, this ain't a whole Steeler podcast. Like, this ain't a whole Steeler painting. I don't even have a Bills bobblehead up there. What are we talking about? You guys, jeez. This is crazy. You think you know it. I even put on my Steeler shirt. That's all I'm saying. I was very particular in the colors that I wore today. Wow. It's crazy. I'm hurt. I'm offended. Oh, I can't believe you, Deke. I thought it was closer to that, man. Oh,
must have slipped.
Oh my, your team. Oh my goodness, I can't believe you, Deke. Oh man. All right.
It's got to be our tight ends.
All right. Okay. Yes, it's our tight ends. Yes, it is. Okay. The black and gold Pittsburgh Steelers tight ends. Yes. Jeez, Deke. Not you, man. Not you saying ain't so, Deke. Oh man,
We could get off of this position group real quick. We got an offensive line.
Just go home. Oh, man. Go line right now, man. Jeez Louise, man.
If you think about the Steelers with the upside. No, I'll go Bills.
Is it my team again, or is it just their team? The team?
Bills got the edge there. Right. I'll give them the edge.
All right. I'm neutral. I'm neutral right now. I'm just having a conversation. You feel me? You know where we at, though, baby. Since the big heart up here, right? You know where we at, man. Come on, baby. Dang, come on. All right.
You said you feel good about the Bills line, huh?
I do, actually. I do for a couple of reasons. Number one, because when we looked at the matchup a year ago, the one that I thought would be the biggest mismatch is TJ versus Darrell Williams. Obviously, we said the game didn't play out the way we thought it would. And now when I think of TJ essentially going into this game on 3 days of whatever practice might look like, I know it's only one padded practice. So either way, it's not a ton. But I don't know. I don't know. Because when TJ was in go mode, he struggled against this guy. So maybe less is more. I don't know. I'm trying to talk myself.
Wait, isn't there a dude that came back? Is he on the right side? Feliciano?
No, so Feliciano is not up there right now. They have
oh wow.
Feliciano's at guard.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
He's the guard up there. Yeah, but the right tackle is Daryl Williams. Left tackle, they got Deion Dawkins. Yeah. So that's the thing where it's like for me, just seeing how that played out with TJ in goal mode. Now, like I said, is it less really more? Because Deion Dawkins is a good tackle. That's going to be interesting to me watching him and Alex Highsmith go at it. I think that that'll be a good test for Alex because for Alex, he hasn't had to see a guy yet. We thought Detroit would be it, but remember, Detroit, they didn't play Decker. We thought Philly would be it. Philly's line is crazy right now. So, and then obviously Dallas didn't put anybody out there either. So even though he was torching guys and having a crazy camp, we still need to see it versus talented players. Now, Deion is a guy who's a second contract guy, high pedigree guy. He's been their starter since he's gotten up there. Like he's got that locked down. So I want to see with Alex Highsmith, is the hype real? That's what it's coming down to. Is it real?
Yeah, we're gonna see.
I think it is, but he's gonna get a chance to like officially prove it. And that to me, I just don't think he's gonna wash Deion. I think he'll have success at times, but I don't think he's gonna wash him like how we see him wash dudes in practice, wash dudes in some of these preseason games when he's going against some of the backups. I don't think it's gonna be to that extent. And if it's not, well, now we might be a little bit more tighter than we wanted to be up front. And that's the part where I don't like that again.
Yeah.
For us. I don't like that for us.
Yeah, I'll give the
us
edge.
Steelers. Just in case you get the Pittsburgh Steelers. Us.
Yeah. I'll give the Bills the edge on the outline though. Yeah. Yep. For last year and heading into this year, they have a lot less uncertainty than us, even though I do think we do have that upside. Yeah.
Now can we go to something fun? Outside linebackers. Can we go to defense?
Yeah.
We like that. Now, how do we classify this? Do we go linebackers or do we go fronts, like edge rush? Like, how do you want to do this? Because they're a little different on in terms of how they run their setup versus how we do our setup over here, man.
Okay, talk to me.
Let's just talk edge first.
Okay.
We'll focus on edge.
Works for me, dude.
So for them, obviously, Jerry Hughes, Mario Addison, drafted Greg Russo out of Miami, and then they doubled back and went and got Boogie Basham. They obviously have AJ Epineza from a year ago, second round pick. Talented, but unproven. Jerry Hughes obviously proven, but he's older now. Mario, get after it, but he's older now as well. They don't have a guy this TJ though, or even in that conversation. But
how do you even feel about them versus Highsmith, based off what you've seen with Highsmith?
See, that's the one, because like for me as a just thinking NFL how we go, I can't put a guy like Highsmith ahead of Jerry Hughes, who I've seen get 10 plus sacks on multiple occasions, where I haven't seen Alex do that just yet. I think Alex is the more talented player right now, but he's younger. Jerry, I mean, if I'm 33, Jerry's 33, 34. So obviously he's a little bit older, but Jerry can still get it done. Now, I don't think he's a double digit guy still at this stage, but he's still a super productive player. Whereas I think Highsmith has the chance to follow in that same trajectory. You think Jerry Hughes started off slow. I mean, he got traded up out of Indy as a first round draft pick, couldn't get it done. Come to Buffalo, had that resurgence. I think with Alex, it's not going to take him long to get it going. But for me to say week one that I'm giving him the nod in that matchup, I can't with that one. I hold it as TJ Watt. The same way I look at the receivers and I say they have Diggs and we don't have an answer for that. I look and I say we got TJ Watt and he's worth Hughes, Mario Addison, and Gregory Rousseau. To me, that's how I look at him.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, based off that, though, I'd still go just Highsmith over Hughes, because I'm more of the upside guy, looking at like, hey, I think Highsmith's going to do good. Jerry Hughes is on the back end a little bit. And then you combine that with TJ Watt. How much do you think Russo is going to play, though? Because hasn't it been spotty for him?
It has, but when he's on, he looks good. Like, he is long. He knows how to rush the passer, bro. But you got to remember, for him, he sat out last year. So that was a part of that as well. Him just getting back rusty to playing. Yeah. So that was a big element with him, but he presents challenges, bro.
You combine it with Melvin Ingram too. I'm definitely giving us the edge on outside linebacker.
For me, I can't, because I say we got 3 guys. That's the 3 that we're naming. And my trump card, I don't know what I'm getting out of that right now.
Those 3 guys.
No. I said my trump card, like my ace, my big joker, TJ Watt. He's showing up on essentially 3 days practice. I don't know. I'm not as confident on 3 days as I was as a whole offseason. You feel me? Like that to me, that is a game changer. That is a big difference, because they have more depth at outside linebacker or at edge than we do. I like our top 3 guys more than their top guys when we have TJ as TJ Watt. That to me is the difference for me right there. The 3 days practice TJ Watt, I don't know what that TJ Watt gonna look like, because I've never seen that. You've never seen that. None of us have ever seen that. Every TJ we've seen is a practice TJ, a guy that doesn't miss reps, a guy that doesn't miss practice, a guy that doesn't miss any portion of it. And for this year, we're gonna see a totally different preparation version of TJ. So I don't know what that looks like yet. And I'm not willing to say that mystery with Alex and Melvin are better than that group of guys where you got 2 guys that have been over double-digit sacks before in terms of Mario Addison and Jerry Hughes. You have guys like Gregory Rousseau, who's a high pedigree guy, compared to Alex Highsmith, who's a 3rd-round pick. AJ Epinesa, a 2nd-round pick. Boogie Basham, I think was a 3rd-round pick up there as well. So that to me is just, when we're comparing them, that's why it's hard for me to go Steelers if we don't have full ready to go TJ Watt.
So you're leaning Bills?
Slightly.
Okay.
Just because of the 3 days.
Okay.
If TJ signed last week, or if the team would have got him a deal 2 weeks ago, it's not even a debate, because TJ Watt is TJ Watt. But we've never seen TJ Watt show up with just 3 days of practice. That has never been TJ's MO. TJ is one of the hardest workers I've ever been around from day one. And this is the first time we're going to see a non-version of that. Now, granted, it's not his fault completely, but it's the situation we're in right now.
Yeah. I'm just thinking TJ's going to be fine. Like that's my take on it. I think he's going to be fine. I'd take him over any of those guys. Plus Highsmith. I like what he's going to do this year. I think he's really going to, I don't want to say push for a Pro Bowl. That might be a stretch, but he's got a legit chance for like double-digit sacks.
Stop that.
No. He's got
go for it, baby.
Legit chance for double-digit sacks. And then Ingram as our 3rd guy. He's shown flashes in the preseason. If you want to talk about like Pro Bowls and what players have done in the past, like Ingram's been really good.
He has been, absolutely.
That's what I mean. If we only give him 50% of the, if we only give him 50% of the snaps, though, I think Ingram can fill in. And we get a little rotation going, they'll be fine.
I'm hoping so. That just makes me, I'm just not as excited about that. I'd much rather be excited about TJ being out there all the time. That's TJ Watt, the guy that's supposed to be getting 30. Yeah.
What do we think of inside linebackers? This is close. This might be close, huh? We got Schobert in a new system, proven though. Devin Bush, the talent, though unproven. Tremaine Edmonds is kind of a stud. Has some flaws here and there. Coverage.
Matt Milano is a stud.
He's good though. Yeah.
Yeah, and both. Yeah. Man, returning the system. You answer that one. I don't want to answer that one. I feel like y'all gonna throw me out, man.
What do you mean? Throw you out? I don't,
because I feel like I when we gotta break it down like this, a lot goes Bills. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think you're wrong for thinking that. They're two really good middle linebackers.
I know, but you already thrown the Bills on me. I feel like I'm very.
I've said that in the past. Though.
I think it's a hard time, man. I like to give you a hard time. The senses are hiding
with it being Steelers Bills.
But people, I just feel like if I keep going Bills, no, like,
they're a good team.
People want me to be unbiased until I'm unbiased, and then it's like, bro, what you doing here? I'm just being unbiased. You not like. I love what Devin Bush is bringing potential wise, but one is potential with Tremaine Edmonds and Matt Milano. They both are proven. I love what Joe Schobert brings potential wise. He's done it. He's been a Pro Bowler before, but they have a guy who's been a Pro Bowler before. He could cover. They got a guy that could cover. So they still happen to have 2 guys to our 1 guy right now. Yeah.
So Spillane doesn't put us over the top.
Oh God. Not oh God, it's Spillane, but like, bro, come on.
What you could say though,
we need Cassius Marsh back.
You know, I was talking about the Bills receivers versus our cornerbacks and how it compares to our receivers versus Bills cornerbacks. Mm-hmm. I think the Steelers got the better matchup in that department versus the Bills, like running backs and tight ends, easily.
They do, but I think they're better equipped for it though. If that makes, I think the Bills have the way tougher matchup dealing with Najee, but I think those 2 guys are formidable enough to handle that situation. Whereas with Devin and Joe, I think they have the better matchup, but I'm more concerned about them being on the same page just because they still, I mean, it's not a long time since Joe got here. It's not like, it's going to be different when they go into a game and now it's no longer preseason. It's no longer dumbed down. Like we're calling stuff. We're audible and stuff. We expect you to see this. When it goes to this, you check to get us in this call right now. They haven't had to do that just yet. That to me scares me, man. It does. Whereas I think in terms of Najee is going to be an absolute problem for Tremaine and for Matt. But they've been accustomed to working together. They've been accustomed to big moments. They've been accustomed to dealing with dudes like, right. But that's what I said. Like they have the tougher matchup. I just think that they're more equipped for it. Whereas I think Joe and Devin got an easier matchup. But if they don't know what they're doing, it don't matter. Because it's going to be guys running down the field wide open. That's a difference.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. Yeah. And I don't even blame you for picking the Bills. My blinders are on, and I'm picking.
I want to put my blinders on, man. I feel so guilty right now, man, but I'm stuck because I can't go either way because of the 2 teams. I got to be.
Because here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. Week 8.
Yeah.
I think it could very well be the Steelers.
What you mean?
Because the concern right now heading into week 1 is all this communication stuff.
No, 100%. 100%. Yeah.
What I'm thinking is that gets put on like high speed and the communication gets worked out.
Yeah.
After the first quarter and everything's good. That's like where's my mind's going. Just because with Devin Bush and Schobert, former Pro Bowler, and Devin Bush's talent and what we're hoping him to be and kind of what he has proved whenever he was out there. Like he's damn good. Like he's on that trajectory.
Seriously, man.
Maybe I'm a little too optimistic, at least with the linebackers. That's probably the one position I'm just like, because your communication call is really good. But I like them as a group. I really do.
I'm fine with the optimism at linebacker. My part with you, I was just different. I ain't
receiver.
Yeah,
I feel better about receiver than the linebacker call.
I don't know, bro. I like the linebacker argument way better. I wasn't feeling the receivers. Like, I mean, I get what you're saying, but man, I definitely like the linebacker argument, man. But I'm glad that we're able to come on accord with these LBs.
Yeah, I'm still going with us though.
Fair enough.
I like the Devin Bush talent. I like Schobert coming in here.
So you don't like Tremaine's talent?
No, they're both good.
You don't like Milano's talent?
They're both good.
All right.
They're both good.
Are they proven?
They're both good, and they've proven it.
Recently?
Schobert's proven it though. I get it, new system and everything, but
I mean,
Bush should be ready to go. I mean, especially with him not handling all the communication now. Yeah. I think that frees it up for him a little bit. Now, is Schobert able to handle this right off the bat like that? We'll see. But I'll give the edge to our guys.
All right, fair enough.
Even if it's not smart, I don't care.
Fair enough. So, what positions do we have left? We have, was it secondary essentially, and
secondary. I don't know if you want to combine them all together.
Teams. Oh, in terms of safeties and corners, you know what? We'll go corners, then safeties, then specialists because we got a kicker now. We got Big Presley or a punter, excuse me. Presley, so we got to talk about that matchup. But what I want to do is this, because I feel like I was neglecting the chat a little bit.
Okay,
we're gonna run through a couple of these super chats because they are pertaining to some of this conversation.
Sure.
We'll get to that, but then when we come back, we'll get back to the cornerbacks, safeties, and then obviously we'll talk a little bit of specialists as well with this breakdown. But Joshua Van Ladenham, man, shout out to you, man. He says, heading up to Buffalo for the game this weekend. What's the move Saturday night / Sunday morning? Well, my friend, I will tell you this. I'm getting in town probably Sunday morning. I'm be coming back from JMU. I got my Hall of Fame this weekend, so I'm going to be on one. So I ain't going to be there on Saturday. But while you're there on Saturday, essentially what you need to do, wherever you go to eat at, whether you go Anchor Bar West, that's where the original Buffalo Wing was, that's cool. Or if you want to go a little higher end, you got some steakhouses, right? The Chop House is a phenomenal steakhouse downtown Buffalo. But after that, you got to hit Chippewa Street. Chippewa Street is Pittsburgh's, or is Buffalo's version of the South Side. That's what it is. But that's their only. You can't go like North Shore. We're gonna go to the Strip. They ain't got all that. You going to Chippewa, all right? Chippewa's the place to be. Club don't close till 4 a.m. All right. So you got plenty of time. So don't blow the load in warm-ups. All right. Don't you come out here going on hard at 10 o'clock thinking it's gonna be jumping at 12. Nah, that's still a little too soon. All right. So pace yourself. But then after that, man, when you come up on Sunday, I mean, shoot, 8 a.m. bright and early. Be at lot 4. Lot 4. When you say Suns in 4? Steelers in 4? Be in lot 4, man. That's where we're going to be at, baby. That's where we going down, man. Steeler gang will be up there. We'll have the Steeler mobile in the building as well, man. It's going to be a vibe. So that's what we on. That's what you should be on. But hydrate too. Make sure you hydrate. Both water hydration and other hydration. Drink water because it get a little fun like that. All right. Next up, Andrew Noel. I say that all the time. Is it Noel? I do this every time we say his name. I'm sorry, Andrew Noel. I'm going to have to get you to phonics that one time for me. But he says he liked the guest today. Shout out to TG, Terrence Garvin, right in the building, man. He says, your show just keeps getting better. Awesome job, gentlemen.
Thanks.
Man, we appreciate that. We actually do put work into this thing every once in a while. We prep,
here and there.
Every once in a while. We don't just show up haphazardly. Sometimes we do. We try to be a little bit more professional.
Sure.
But we don't take it serious, though. Nah. All right. Then after that, you got any chats over there? No.
I got one. It's probably the last one.
Yeah, I think you probably got the last one, bro.
It's Let's Go UW.
Oh, yeah, you do got the last one. All right. So you got two, and then we'll go to you real quick.
Okay.
All right. So Joshua Van Ladingham also says, he says, I'm bringing the Henny to lot 4.
Nice.
Shout out to the Henny. Anything is possible. I love it, man. Well, I'll be looking forward to seeing you then, Mr. Joshua. Yes, we will be. And then L_D Carter says, think we will see more 3 outside linebacker sets with no Tuitt on third down. In terms of the Rover package where you can see TJ Watt, Alex Highsmith, and Melvin Ingram out there, I can definitely see that happening, man. Because when you got to ask yourself, right, when you're taking D lineman off, right, and you obviously go to the 4th down look, when it's Cam and Tuitt, you love it because Cam and Tuitt can rush the passer at a crazy high level, super productive. But now you have to start playing the game of, is Tyson a better rusher as a 3 technique than Melvin Ingram necessarily rushing on the guard? Is Loudermilk better at that than Ingram? Is Isaiah Buggs potentially or Carlos Davis? So that's kind of how you weigh it. But I do anticipate seeing some of those 3 linebacker sets because those three guys are super talented, and you just don't. I mean, what's the purpose of not having them out there, right? What's the point of having those if you're not going to use them? So for me, I think that we will be seeing that. And then, and that was the last one on my end. You should have this last one. Let's go, UW.
He says, it's all right, Moats. Got your back on the Bills defense. They have a bit more continuation from last season. That gelling matters a lot.
Yeah. I am glad that
UW
has my...
Is he a Steelers fan or Bills fan?
I thought he was always a Steelers fan. Or they were a Steelers fan. That's what I thought.
Yeah, because UW, Josh Allen, I don't know.
Come on, man. Let's Go UW always in here heavy, bro. Come on, man. Don't put that on Let's Go UW.
Maybe just likes the show.
You trying to throw that on all of us now, man. Anybody, you can be calling me a casual in like 10 minutes over here.
No, I won't do that. I won't do that.
Fake fan Moats. I can't stand this dude, man.
Oh man, I do have a PSA for the fake fans. I think, I don't want to do it today. I might do it on my cell phone or something tomorrow. It's like my last call. It's gonna be like last call to the fake fans. You can apologize now or forever hold your peace.
I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to see it. I'm looking in the regular chat now. We got Jennifer Pruser saying, "Moats, you can't start being unbiased when it benefits your ex. Wifey gets mad at that," and I do agree. I'm with it. But it's not benefiting the ex. Why y'all throwing that? I don't like how this feels right here, man. Y'all, come on, man. No one put Mosi in a box. All right, I ain't gonna let y'all put me in no box like that. Nah, baby, we just vibing out. That's what we doing. I'm an analyst. All right. I just analyze stuff. That's what I'm doing, man. I don't have to root for any. I don't draw a line in the sand. I just keep it cheap.
Let's go UW response. Man, Deke, come on. I'm a Steelers fan, but hey, I got players on all 32 that I like.
Shout out.
Yeah, if you went to Wyoming, it's understood. You would like Josh Allen. That's understood.
Yeah, but he ain't got to be a Bills fan, man. Stop throwing that Bills energy on us, man. You shooting today. You like, dang, man. I saved your life.
I wanted to clarify.
I saved your life 40 minutes ago, and you just turn around and throw the Bills on me. Wow. Call me K, says Mo, stop praising the Bills. Oh, my goodness. Praising the Bills? Me?
They're a good-ass team.
Oh, man.
I said it.
Zan called me.
They're a good team. It's going to be a good matchup.
Hashtag trade Moats. They trying to trade the ball. Gosh. It's crazy, man. Dang, go on.
These are people in the chat. These are people that watch the show.
Shoot the rock. Moats is a fake fan. All this slander towards your stream. This how y'all feel, man? Don Juan. Wow. Moats, do you even think we have a chance? Oh, Lord. Come on, man. Who's we? Who's we? Now play. You see this? This is the slander that I get all because you said that, man.
What?
You open up the floodgates by you saying it was my team being Buffalo and your team being Pittsburgh. People really was like, you know what? Yeah, Deke, you're on to something. They buying backwoods now because of you, Deke. That's how they celebrate. They over here, we smoking that Moats pack tonight. Fake fan. That's what they doing tonight, man. See, this is crazy, bro. It's crazy. I'm just over here just trying to live, man. I'm just trying to do my job, just talk, be unbiased, and have fun. And here I go. Call me K, said we got to change the name to the Deke Experience with Arthemos. You dang on right. You know what, Deke? You got it today, man. I'm just, oh God, this is crazy.
No, I don't want to do that. Too much pressure. Then I got to be the headliner.
Oh man, Trina still diva got my back. She said, "I love you most." Not trading most or TJ. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. And Love and Madden, aka Stephanie Ramirez, she obviously knows. She says, "Happy wife, happy life." Absolutely. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. All right. I'm on y'all team. On our team. On us team. We, the people. All right.
I got another super chat. Timothy Roberts.
Yeah.
I don't. He has a typo here. I don't need to get away from how dangerous 7 is. Let him do his thing. We have the receivers and tight ends to be nightmares for any defense. Najee. I don't know what was going on.
You did an awesome job reading that too, man. I was reading it with you like, oh, okay.
I don't know what was going on.
Either he is
maybe typing it up on his phone or something.
Or he's researching heavy right now. Maybe he's a super researcher, man. He could be a super researcher. It happens. Sometimes you get lost in there. We've had that conversation. You go golfing? All right. As long as you're bringing party favors. But sometimes it goes down like that, man. But I think Timothy might be having a little bit of fun. So shout out to Timothy right there, man. Shout out to Timothy right there. Oh, man.
Anything else in the chat you want to head up? Or you want to go to cornerback safeties?
I'm just looking at hashtag Moats Pack. Stephen A. Smith voice for Moats. We need loyalty. Oh, my gosh, bro.
Stephen A. is coming after people. I like what he's been doing on ESPN.
Wow.
He's been talking up the Steelers a lot. He's been at it.
They said I got my Bills jersey under my shirt. Now, don't you? Oh man, this is rough. They throwing the Bills jersey back on the boy. Lord, I just was chilling, man. I was just living and just trying to have a good old time tonight, man. And next thing I know, y'all done throwing all this on the boy. Lord, we going to Mars, John Doe. I'm with you. Save a seat for me, please. Geez, save a seat for the boy. All right. And then. Oh, and they were saying that Stephen A was calling out. It's something he was calling out Ryan Clark for being a traitor because I guess Ryan Clark said something. I didn't hear what RC said. What RC say, man?
He has a certain division. I don't care about that type of stuff. You have your opinion, whatever it is, but like I appreciate more Stephen A being so positive about the Steelers because everyone's been so negative. I like how he's just out there saying we got Big Ben, we got the weapons, we're coming for you, Mike Tomlin, we're first in division. I really appreciate that. Yeah. He's been very adamant.
Well, and I like the fact when Stephen A does that because Stephen A at least is a more consistent Steeler fan. I think of like Snoop and how I'm like, at times, bro.
I see him with probably like 10 different jerseys
I'm like,
online.
Bro, I don't know how he feeling about that all the way, man. But at least we know my man.
Because you know Raiders are in there.
Yeah.
Probably even the Rams. I probably when they were in the Super Bowl.
I see him in the Rams gear. That's the thing. I'm like, bro, that's LA Rams.
I told you, man. Steeler fans, there's no second team. Like you don't mess with that type of shit.
Yeah, I was not a fan. It's not a fan, man. Dang, Richard Stone, he trying to put me versus the podcast chat. No, man, don't do that.
Stephen, you know what? Stephen A does have a second team, though. He likes the Giants.
He does. But he's a New Yorker, though.
Yeah.
He's a New Yorker.
That's tough.
But he's a New Yorker.
I'll let it pass because he's very vocal and very positive about the Steelers.
And see, I'll let him pass because that gets me a pass as well. So we're good. All right. So everybody's safe. Everybody's fine. Shout out to everybody getting passes today. Pass, or puff it. All right. Where are we at? Oh.
AK Cash. Moat's killing it. Like taking Favre out.
Fair enough. Oh man, when did that happen? Wrong team.
Rookie year, right?
What team was that?
Yeah, it was up in Buffalo, huh?
Let's go Buffalo. Actually, it was in Minnesota, but let's go Buffalo for that play. Not. You know what I'm saying? Y'all leave me alone, man. Y'all see I'm conflicted over here. It's kind of like you said, when your wife here and then your old girlfriend here, it gets kind of weird at times. If you have feelings for both, not the case. So we're good here, okay? So Q says, "Don't worry, Moats. You my dog, even though you a Bills fan. Come on, baby.
Truth to hearts." Fellow Bills fan. He says, "Laugh my ass off, Moats.
Did you?
Bills."
No. Did you say fellow Bills fan before you started that? Dude, don't try to slide that in. Fellow Bills fan. Truth to hearts. Wow.
Well, he does. No, look. He's the one that brought it up because he said, "Moats, we Bills would never treat you like Deke."
I ain't gonna lie, I do got a point. I mean, I've never had any.
No, they're like nice to you and stuff.
I've never gotten any slander, bro. Even when, bro, was that 2 years ago? I mean, we had just started the podcast, and I go up there and I'm doing like the draft. Remember, I was announcing the Ed Oliver pick, and I'm like, man, y'all know I cover the Steelers like heavy, and they still was rocking with me. So I'm like, it's love then.
Even for the tailgate, whenever you were wearing your Steelers jacket, it was the Madden thing. It was the Bills Steelers Sunday night game with Duck Hodges. Like there were Bills fans that were coming up to you at the tailgate, and they were just all supportive of you. Yeah. It was like all love, and I forget if you mentioned like why you were doing the Steelers or just even covering the Steelers. They were just more of like an understanding.
It was just a vibe, because they know I'm always gonna have a place for them because that's why I got my start. Pittsburgh, they didn't draft me. They made the boy wait. I wasn't on their radar. They had Jason Wells. He went to second round, so you don't need me when you draft Jason Wells in second round. That's my dog. Shout out the Worlds for that. But Buffalo is gonna have a little place for me. But yeah.
Living on a Prayer says, "Deke, if Snoop invited you over for game day, you pulling up or passing on the legend?"
Ooh.
I think you pull up.
Ooh.
You definitely do. You don't pass on that.
Do you survive that, though? I've seen you.
I think you call him out on the Steelers fanhood, though.
You got to.
I'd be like, what's the deal with the other jerseys?
Yeah.
That's all. Let him explain himself, maybe. Let him explain himself. But yeah, you definitely go. I mean, that's a once-a-lifetime opportunity there.
You going to research with him if you go?
It's up to him.
Okay. Fair enough then. Fair enough.
If he's offering, I guess I'll dabble.
I guess I'll dabble. Or you would dab? Yeah. I like it. All right, so now we're caught up on the super chats. Let's get back to these last couple of positions, man. All right. Cornerbacks. We got Pierre Island.
Yeah.
We got Cam Sutton. And we got Last Dance, my man Jumpman Joe Hayden. That's all we need. Give me Steelers.
From what I remember, dude, the Bills secondary was one of their weaknesses last year a little bit. Like after Tre'Davious White, like Levi Wallace. Man, that's tough.
Because they went through a couple of corners opposite of him. Levi was in and out at times. Levi was dealing with some injuries at one point. Because I want to say Josh Norman had some opportunities for them. Yeah, Josh was getting out there a little bit, man. But the dude that we thought would be the duck was the one who had the pick six on us. What was oh my goodness?
Johnson.
Yeah, Taron Johnson.
No, but Levi Wallace played good in that game too. Yeah, he played good like the final stretch of the season.
But Taron was the one that we didn't think was going to play as well as he did, and he the one, said with the good old picky wicky.
Maybe it was just a lucky stretch. Maybe it was just a good game. I definitely have Tre'Davious White over Joe Hayden or anyone else that we have on our roster for sure. He's a stud. Cam Sutton in the slot. That's not bad.
What if they have him at outside?
I'm not feeling that as much, obviously.
Because they could. I mean, this is week 1. We haven't officially seen them roll that out with Pierre on the edge and Cam on the inside. They could take the approach of Cam being on the outside and maybe Mollett on the inside.
No, see, I don't like that.
But they could, though. They realistically could. If they want to keep Cam on the outside, and we don't know. And I wish I was there to see it, but shout out to the protocols.
We got a Kello on our 53, right? He's not on practice squad. Joseph's on practice squad.
Correct. But he's outside corner. Yeah.
He was in the Super Bowl a while back.
Yeah.
Didn't play. No, but I've been talking too much about Pierre to let down here.
Now.
Yeah, I can't. I'm obviously taking White over Hayden. Man,
who are you taking over Levi Wallace?
That's what I'm saying. He impressed the end of last year. Like he was definitely their weak point, but he's starting to impress.
I feel like Pierre, I'm excited about him, but he could realistically be a Levi Wallace type right now, where he's going to have to go through some growing pains, but then figure it out and get hot, because we haven't had that opportunity to see him against these caliber guys just yet.
I'm talking too much on Pierre. I have to go with us. I have to.
You going James Pierre over Levi Wallace right now?
Yeah, I have to. And then Cam Sutton in the slot over Teron Johnson. I think that's a fair one.
I like Cam over Teron. I do. I do not like James Pierre over Levi Wallace. If Levi Wallace was on our team right now, he would be starting outside corner right now.
I was talking too much about Pierre, though.
I need
to. Like if it wasn't,
I'm with you.
If it wasn't Pierre, if it was like a Kello, or if it's the scenario you're talking about, Cam Sutton on the outside, Mollett on the inside, I'm giving it to Bills. I'm too high on Pierre right now. I have to. Yeah. I have to go through with it.
I like it. I like how you riding with him. I'm not shying away from Pierre. It's just when I'm comparing those two players, it would be no different if Najee Harris was the Bills running back, and this year we drafted Zach Moss as our running back. As high as I would be on Zach Moss because he plays for us, Pittsburgh, I would still be like, man, that dude is a better player over there. Like, that to me is just like, with James, I like James a lot. I think he will develop. I think he's on the right trajectory. He just has to prove it in the regular season. But Levi has already shown that growth. He's already shown that he can make plays and be out there on the outside. So I can't go with that one. But I'm with it. I like it, though. I like it.
I'm going with Pierre.
I like it. So as a whole,
he's going to have a lockdown type of game.
So you're going 2-1.
Yeah, that's my case. Yep.
Okay.
Little 2-1 action. Joe Hayden. Little bounce back year. He's looking towards that free agency.
Okay.
Feels a little slighted. You know, he's motivated.
Okay.
I think he's gonna have a good game. I mean, he wasn't out there last time.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting. I mean, just to see him against those Bills receivers too. But obviously, I'm taking Tre'Davious White over any guy we got easily.
Trying to see who else makes it interesting for them in their second, in terms of the cornerback room, because Dane Jackson. He's not moving the needle like that in terms of like if they had to go 4 deep.
Got a pick guy here.
Oh, yeah.
DeMar Hamlin. He's one of your depth cornerbacks there.
Yeah.
I don't expect too much from him.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's not moving. Yeah.
That's my case. Pierre's going to step up. He's the X factor for the Steelers corners over the Bills.
So question, him stepping up, does that mean that he matches Levi, or is he going to be better than Levi?
He's going to have to be better this game. He's going to have to be.
All right.
I'll come back and say I'm wrong if he gets toasted.
All right.
But you know what?
All right.
He goes off. I'm coming in here and throwing a party.
All right. Cool. I'm with it, man.
Wow, I need to get something.
But him playing well doesn't mean
I might need to get like an inflatable like palm tree or something.
But this is my thing. I'm like him. I don't think he's gonna play bad. I just don't think he's better than Levi Wallace right now. Like that's the conversation. Like I don't anticipate him playing bad at all. I think he's gonna play really well. But I think he plays better than Levi. I don't know. I like Levi's matchups a lot better than I like Pierre's matchups, especially if Pierre's lined up across from Diggs, which realistically could be the case. I don't care what island he on. That island, but that ain't gonna be working.
I don't know. He's gonna have either Claypool or Deontay.
Like I said, I like Levi's matchup a lot more than I like Pierre's matchup if it's against Diggs.
Oh, if it's against Diggs.
That's all I'm saying. And realistically, they could do that because we don't flip our corners. They could just say Diggs line up over here every time, and that's a handful. Whereas we know with Levi, he's not gonna always match it with Chase. He's not gonna always match it with Juju. He's not gonna always match it with Deontay. He's going to have an easier day than if Pierre has 4 quarters of Diggs. That's all I'm saying.
Diggs might have to buy some tickets, though.
Yeah.
He's getting taken to Pierre Island. That's all.
All right, I love it.
He's a good player. But
I love it, bro. I love it. I love it.
I'll admit I'm wrong if he gets torched. But
Hey, I low-key want to throw the poll up, man. I low-key like, yo, is Pierre going to lock up Diggs? I want to throw the poll up just to see where people, because a lot of people have came at me today. And it's easy to come at me when y'all ain't got to be the voice. So you know what? No, we're going to pull this one up. We're going to get to the bottom of this, and we're going to take a picture of this, and we're going to figure out. Who wins this matchup Sunday? Pierre Island for you, Deke. And I'll just put Diggs.
They honestly might move Diggs around so he's not on Pierre.
No. I think they're going to, because they ain't do that last year. They made sure they said Steven Nelson over there.
That's what
Diggs. Every single
That's
time.
what I'm saying. They've seen enough tape on Pierre to know not to mess with him.
We're going to find out. Hold on. The poll is coming. Here the poll go. 1, 2, 3. Poll it up.
What'd you say?
Just, you know.
Who wins the matchup?
Who wins the matchup? Pierre Island or Diggs. That's simple, man. It's that simple. I saw you already vote. Hey,
it's close.
We got a chance. We're going to find out today, man. This is what I want to see right here. This is definitely what I want to see. I hope I could get that. I wish I could get the names of everybody that's voting right now. I truly wish I could.
I'm on record, so you could call me out if you want.
That's all I'm saying, man. This all right. We gonna have fun with this one, baby.
Let's go, man.
We gonna have fun with this one.
Pierre, 70, 30.
All right, hey. I'm taking the picture now. I ain't even waiting. I don't want y'all to change y'all mind. It's too late.
Oh no, it's dipping a little.
Nope. Y'all already there now. 70-30 when we locked in at. Nope. All right.
I gotta comment something.
All right, hey, John Doe, I like it, man. John Doe said he voted PA. He's not hiding. Hey, shout out. All right, I like it. Dante Harris, I hear you. Okay. All right. Antoine 1398 said I got $500 on Diggs winning that matchup. Exactly. Who take it? Put your money where your mouth is for everybody. All 66% of y'all. Put your money where your mouth is.
Where are we at now? 65.
Yeah,
it's waning down. It's waning down a little bit.
Xavier Caldwell, exactly. All the cap on this app right now. Yes, indeed. Exactly. I don't want to hear nothing that y'all talk about right now, man. My man right here, Money Man Malloy, riding with Pierre over Diggs, not 100%. Thank you. That's all I'm saying, bro. Yeah. This chat is all Islanders. Clearly, Eric. Clearly, y'all. Hey, I like it though. I like it. We're gonna get that chance. That's the beauty of football here now, man.
Just realize how flawed my logic is because I said the receivers for Bills were gonna be a tougher matchup for our cornerbacks.
Yeah.
But
so now just go talk around. I'm listening. Yeah.
Hey, I could change my mind.
New information.
I don't know if it's new information, but as I'm looking at these cornerbacks,
he's going to take your old information and say, you know what? I'm going to crumble that argument up and I'm going to repurpose this argument this way now. All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I've been too much on Pierre to back down.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I like it.
Leave Hayden and I'll take Sutton over Johnson in the slot. 2-1 case.
I like it. Man, you might as well go clean sweep then while we at it. No. If Pierre is locking up Diggs, we might as well say Joe Hayden finna lock up whoever he go up against too. Hey, give me Joe Hayden over Trey White then.
No, I'm not doing that.
What? Why not?
No, that's it. That's out of control right there.
What? Joe got all them Jordans.
No.
Joe looks cool. It's Joe Hayden.
This is Pierre Island we're talking about though.
No, but this is Joe Hayden though. This is Jumpman Joe. This is like top 5 pick. This is like pre-CBA. This is winner at every level. This is Jumpman. You feel me? It's Jody. You feel me? Like Joe finna go ahead and lock up whoever he go up against, have them making pancakes in the morning. You feel me? That's what Joe want.
He should do well. For sure.
So we ain't taking him over Trey?
I'm not. I'm taking Tre'Davious White, but
okay.
Offensive line, yeah, I'll give it to the Bills.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that might be it right now.
Okay. I like it. Now this is beautiful right here. This is good. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Now Scott Cordozzi says Joe Hayden over Pierre Island. That's what Scott just said. I don't know how you feel about that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, and then Kareem Pitt says Joe over Trey White any day.
I don't know about that.
That's what he said.
I don't know about that.
Are you being a fake fan?
No, not at all.
Casual, bro. Where's your loyalty at, first off? You a Bills fan now?
Not at all.
So you gonna pick the opposition over us? What?
No.
You taking Trey White over Joe Hayden?
No, that's not how it is.
So who you taking?
No, I'm telling you, I'm taking Tre'Davious White, but it's not like that.
Oh man, your Bills. Gosh, your Bills. Yes, shoot the rock. Fake fan Deke. Absolutely. Small Deke energy. That's what that's called right there. How you gonna take Trey White over? Boy, I can't believe you. All right, let's get these last two spots and then we get up out of this thing, man. Safety position. Now this is interesting too.
I gotta go with my guys.
We got Minkah. But no, I know how we feel because we're high on Edmonds. A lot of people aren't high on Edmonds.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting one right there. Because obviously we know Jordan Poyer, Micah Hyde, two really good safeties. I think they have the best tandem of safeties in the league. I like them a lot in terms of proven productivity and in terms of their talent. If Edmonds, our Terrell Edmonds, can continue to keep growing, we got the pieces to be just like that, or I think a lot better because they don't have a version of Minkah. We have that. But right now, their tandem is a lot better than what our tandem is right now. And you just saw what one of the people even said about Edmonds. Yeah, people don't be liking Edmonds. I'm an Edmonds. I like Edmonds, man. I think that he's gotten better since he's been here. I think that he continues to improve, and I like his coverage. I think that that's continuing to grow. His ball skills, that was on display last year. A lot of people still don't like him, though. So, what say you, my friend?
Oh, I'm already going with our guys because I do believe in Edmonds. I mean, we got Minkah, who's pretty much the best safety in the league, objectively top 3.
Yeah.
Bill safeties are good, but I do believe in Edmonds enough to put our tandem over theirs. It's simple as that for me.
I feel like Minkah is definitely a top 3 safety, but when I think of Jordan Poyer and Micah Hyde, I'm saying they're still 10 to 15 range at worst.
Yeah, top 15.
When I think of those two guys, and that's low end for them, where does Edmonds fall in that?
I think he's gotten subbed on some of these rankings.
Because 2 top 15 guys, to me, is a little bit closer to where Minkah is at versus wherever people view Edmonds at.
I don't know where people view Edmonds.
Where do you view him? He a top 20 safety to you?
I'd have to look at the rankings, but I think they've snubbed Edmonds from these top type of rankings, whether it's 20, top 30. I think he's in there, man. He's been really solid for us.
To me, I think
at least last year, I thought he made some big strides. The toughness that he plays with, man, he's an amazing athlete on top of that. Yeah, I got Edmonds in that mix, in that top, 20, 25, maybe even, I don't want to say lower teens right now off the bat, not seeing all the players in front of me.
Whoa. So you a little pause for him, but you threw Pierre over Levi?
Bro.
Dang,
I'm high on Pierre.
Man. That's crazy. Man, all right, I like it though. Let's go. I like it.
High on Pierre. Edmonds, it's Minkah and Edmonds for me. Yeah. I think the
Minka's
high end
though, man.
The high end of Minkah with Edmonds, who I think is perennially underrated, I give us the edge.
Now, what if Micah Hyde takes that jump though and closes that gap towards Minkah? Or Jordan Poyer closes that gap though?
I don't know about that.
You sure? Because I mean,
you can make that case. That's fine.
Because the only I was thinking, I remember the argument about Diggs and the receivers, and the whole reason why you were going Steelers was because you thought that Chase would close that gap on Diggs, who's all world, right?
Dude, you could say that. I don't care.
I was just wondering. That's why I was trying to figure that out.
Is that your case for this one? That's fine.
No, I just think their tandem is better right now. Yeah, I think we got more potential, but I think their tandem is better right now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going with ours though. I mean, I think Minkah's proven, and Terrell Edmonds, I think he's proven enough. I get there's still some untapped potential.
See, to me, I just don't think that Edmonds has proven that he is on those two guys' level just yet. Like, we know Minkah's in a class by himself, but I think that Poyer and Hyde are in a class above Edmonds. I don't think that Edmonds is there. I think Edmonds is improving. I don't think he's there just yet, though. That's the only thing. That's the biggest reason why for me. I'm just like, because those two dudes, before TJ became like crazy TJ, and you think TJ and Bud, like, it was just a legit, like, yo, these two dudes can get after the quarterback. These two dudes are, I mean, we're talking about pass rushing duos. They are there. Maybe not at the time the best players in the league, but we knew that they could get after it. And that's how I look at Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer. I don't think that either one of them by themselves moves the needle. But them together, that's the difference to me, man.
All right.
Yeah.
Special teams.
We got to go us, right?
I guess. I don't know. A clue about the Bills special teams. I mean, Boswell, legit though, Boswell is a top 3 kicker in the NFL, at least AFC.
Yeah, Tyler Bass is a good kicker. But to me, Boz is more consistent. I think Tyler has a slightly stronger leg, though. But I just like Boz's accuracy. Boz is money. When healthy, Boz is the guy. And we got the young boy, Presley Harvin.
How's the Bills punter? I don't know anything about him.
I'm trying to think they still got the same guy. No.
Barry got picked up.
Oh, where did he get picked up by? Vikings? Okay.
Yeah,
they switched punters. They got Matt Hack, I think that's how you said it. Yeah, because it used to be, what was it? Borquez or something like that? Corey Borquez, I think is how he said his name. Yeah.
Hopefully we don't have to pump much, but if Harvin's throwing those dots that he was in preseason, that's tough to beat.
Yeah, but Bass, I like Bass's leg, man. Bass he got a strong leg on him, man. But for me, I just think I'm a Boz guy. I don't even want to say this because you might judge me again.
Dude, I got no judgment here.
All right, Tyler Bass is my fantasy kicker, bro. I'm sorry.
What's wrong with that?
Because I chose him over Boz because I figured the Bills would score more points per game than Boz in the Steelers offense. Even though I think the Steelers are going to be cooking, I just think that the Bills are going to score more, so I need more field goal kicking, more points. And I feel like he's going to get more opportunities.
Damn.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man.
There's no judgments.
I feel like it is. I feel like people going to view me different when I leave out of here, man. They're going to view me different. I'm a little sad.
No, I got nothing to say to it, man. That's your call. You go with whatever you think. And then the season plays out, right? That's how it is with any of this stuff.
It happens like that.
I'm high on Pierre. Hope he proves me right. I really do.
For a fact. James Pierre, we trust. Joe Hayden over everybody, we trust.
We got this. Hold on. Let me see here. It got closer.
Oh.
It got closer. Might need to close this up now.
Yo. I thought it was like 70-30. I low-key forgot the chat. I mean, the poll still up. Ooh. What do you think this means? Why do those numbers get a little weird all of a sudden?
They're getting high again. They're getting back. We're getting back in the Pierre. 60 range.
Come on, Pierre. Y'all believe him, huh? Yeah, believe that. Believe it. Let's go. All right.
Yeah, 60-40.
All right. I'll end it right because I'm waiting on mine to adjust to the 60-40 before I close it out. Dang, they said I'm going to wear blue and red on Sunday. Wow.
I don't know.
Disrespect.
You might. Are you?
The disrespect. Like,
you were talking about it.
Wow, I was. That's crazy. You throwing that on me? I mean, what color is the... dude, this is a black and gold room.
You were thinking of a combo, right?
No, I was thinking black and gold. Head to toe.
Okay.
I'm going to paint my car black and gold. Yeah. You know, that's why I was flustered earlier. I was just painting it up, man. So, yeah, that's what I'm on right now, bro.
Okay, sick.
Yeah. So, yeah, with that being said, man, we should give them our prediction, but we'll do that tomorrow.